Our safe distancing barriers have come down and markings are being removed as the streamlining of COVID-19 curbs takes effect. Many people are already making plans as they welcome the opening up of spaces and shelters in public parks. About 200 barbecue pit bookings for this weekend have already been processed. Nearly 850 camping permits have also been issued. One of the rule changes involves safe distancing no longer being required in mask-on settings. But as Sherry Locke reports, not everyone is rushing to embrace these new liberties.
For the first time in 2 years, shelters like these can breathe again.
Here at East Coast Park, these guys are hard at work getting the rest of the beach back to normal. With the simplification of measures, the tape around these pavilions can come down. They're just one of the many public spaces in Singapore that will no longer be marked by the safe distancing markings that have become so ubiquitous.
It's also about time to fire up the barbecues. All pits for this weekend here were snapped up within a day of bookings opening.
I think it's a good thing that they're now opening up these spaces so that people can gather around more.
Just a bit of normalcy. It's something that we are looking forward to.
It's good to take away the barrier of the shelter and leave the shelter open for the public to use. Because sometimes the weather is very hot. If they have the shelter, I think it is better for them.
Over at shopping centres, it's a mixed bag for operators. Fraser's Experience, who runs several Heartland malls, says they'll progressively remove safe distancing stickers. But others are treading carefully. Landlease tells CNA they'll keep the markings for now, but will continue assessing the situation. They aren't alone in urging caution, as not everyone is convinced it's a risk worth taking.
As for drawing back shoppers to the mall, I think it's not going to drive them back in droves. It's still, wanting to play safe because they do have the shoppers in, sense of safety, uppermost in their minds.
She adds that nobody wants to kickstart a new cluster.